Welcome to Something Artsy. I'm Tom Kaler with Straight Street Theater, amongst other things. Our show is brought to you by State Street Theater in conjunction with NewCat, which records this segment every month for us. Thank you for supporting the arts in our community through your financial support. We also get some support from the Prairie Arts Lake Council. Without their generous support, this program would not be possible. I'd like to welcome our first guest today. We have Sarah Wapka from Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Well, we've seen each other before.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your agenda. You have a whole bunch of stuff coming up, especially next Friday. So let us know what's going on.
Yeah, well, and so by the time this airs, this will be done, but we should certainly talk about it because some of it still is going in the month of December. So on Friday, November 28th, day after Thanksgiving, just like always, we'll have the Parade of Lights at 6 o'clock, which we're super excited for. And so hopefully everyone has already come to that or watched it here on NewCat, which broadcasts it live, which is really nice too for people who want to stay in their homes or can't get out. But yeah, there's a new event happening that day during the day from noon to 5 in German Park. We're having a Weihnachtsmarkt. It's a Christmas holiday market.
Okay.
And so it's a brand new event. There's holiday markets, Christmas markets are a thing in Germany, and so there's a couple in the cities too, and so it just feels like a really good fit to have one here. So we're gonna have vendors and food trucks and s'mores and fire pits and live reindeer and photography, and then a bunch of, so then the things that are still happening right now that anyone can come and see, we have 28 different trees that are sponsored by local businesses and organizations. I think State Street's doing one too. So everyone will have these trees decorated that day, and so they're on display now until as this is airing through New Year's Day.
Wow.
So 28 trees that are decorated and lit throughout the park. And then also, culminating on Friday, November 28th, we're doing the official tree lighting at 5 o'clock of the upside down tree.
I love that.
It
is just so unique. Now I understand it is at a different venue this year.
Yep, that's exactly right. So we introduced it last year, up at Herman Monuments, and it got just a ton of exposure. I know we were chatting about it a little bit before the show, but Forbes magazine featured it as they featured all 50 states, and they chose that for Minnesota, our display. We actually, last year we had someone come in from Japan. They live in Japan. They heard about it in Japan. They're originally from Minnesota, so when they came back for the holidays to visit their family in the metro area, they all came down to see it. So, I mean, how cool is that?
We're infamous.
Yeah, for sure. So this year we are moving it to German Park, and so it's on display at German Park. Super huge shout outs to everyone who makes this possible. Again, it's not taxpayer dollars that are going to this. Schaefer Crane is donating all their work, and the crane is there the whole month, which is amazing. Cross Tree Service is cutting it down and transporting it, and it's just all amazing.
It's great to have friends.
I know. It's just such a great collaborative event, and really for what? Just so that our community can enjoy this unique holiday display.
And then I guess you're going to culminate with the usual on Friday night, the parade.
The Parade of Lights, yes, for sure. So hopefully we'll have, we have about 68 units or so right now, and so hopefully that will be the final lineup since it's a week from today. But
we'll find out.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, after all this, what do you have coming on? I see the Hype Social. What is that?
Yeah, so our young professionals, right? They have been connecting all year. They've had a few different professional development events, and then they have a monthly social event where they can get together. Okay. So in December, on December 9th, they are meeting at Luca Books for a lunch. So it's from noon to 1, Luca Books, free lunch, which is great, right? Who doesn't want that? So if you know anyone that's 21 to 40, they have to either live in New Ulm or work in New Ulm.
Okay.
And anyone's invited that's in that age range.
Could they contact you?
They contact the chamber. Yep,
Okay.
you have to RSVP so we can plan for the lunch. But it's just a great way to just meet some peers, meet other people your age, and then registration for membership for 2026 is out now as well. So anyone in that age range, starting in January. There's no fee for December, but in January then there's a $35 membership fee for the year, and that gets you invited to all 12 socials. There's free food at all 12 socials, and then there's a quarterly professional development event, and they also are trying to do some service projects as well.
That's a great way to network for them. It really is.
I hope so, yeah.
And then December 12th, Shop New Ulm at night.
Yeah. So any of you out there that haven't done your Christmas shopping yet, or if you still need to finish it up, it's a great opportunity to do that.
Are there certain stores that are involved in it? And
Exactly.
You have a listing of those and everything?
We do.
Okay.
I think there's 16 shops that are participating. It's from 4 to 8.
Okay.
And all of the shops are offering some kind of discount, whether it's, 15% off or free gift with purchase or whatever. That flyer is inserted in the journal, so if you haven't gotten that, but you can also get it online or just stop into the chamber or at any of those businesses and you can pick up a flyer to see what's all being offered. You have to stop into 3 of those shops to get stamps that night to be entered to win a gift prize, which is $25 gift certificates for all participating businesses, which is a big prize, right?
Yeah.
And you don't have to buy anything to participate, to enter the drawing, so please get out. There's also a sip and shop element of it too, so there's about 6 or so of the shops that will have free alcoholic beverages while you shop. Sip some wine or a cocktail and do some
Why
shopping.
wouldn't you do this?
Doesn't it sound fun?
Unbelievable,
And
yes.
all the shops are dressed, they're all decorated for Christmas, and it's just a really nice festive
Get everybody
event.
in the mood. That's great.
Yeah.
And I see even a little later on, you have a leadership workshop. What's that? entail?
Yeah. So we once a month we've been hosting leadership training, and so it started in September. This will be our 4th session. And remind me what the topic is. I forget now.
Build
Right
a
offhand.
culture people want to stay
Yes,
in.
yes,
Yep.
for sure. So hugely important to have a good culture, right? I mean, it's employee retain. If you can retain the employees you have, studies show, it's just so much cheaper to retain. So invest in yourself, invest in your workplace, so that you can really create a culture where people want to stay and they want to work.
That makes sense.
Right, for sure.
gosh.
So it's from 9 to 11 on December 17th. The cost is $60. It's led by Ann Vogt, who's fantastic. You know Ann, yes.
I know.
Impact to Influence is her company. She's a culture coach.
Yep.
And so she'll be leading us, and it's been amazing.
Okay, now,
Yeah.
how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can go to newulm.com. You can register right online, or give us a call, 233-4300, or you can email chamber@newulm.com, or just stop in.
Great, and I see they have membership renewal on the season and everything, so, okay.
Yeah. It's the time of the year, right? So our membership letters have gone out by the time this airs. Just how exciting to be a part of the chamber right now. So we currently have 391 members,
Wow.
which is more than as far as we can tell, it's more than has ever been in the history
Wow.
of the chamber since 1944. How cool is that?
That is.
But again, all of these things that are happening can't happen unless all these businesses and organizations collectively come together to think about greater good, right? And State
Yep.
Street's a member.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, that's fantastic. And Lori from State Street is helping plan the Christmas market before Parade of Lights. So it's just, it's great to see the whole community come together.
She's like the Energizer Bunny. She
She's
just
great.
keeps going and going and
Yes,
going.
yes.
It's
She's
just
the
great.
one lining up all the
Yeah.
entertainment that day. It's fantastic.
We want to just mention to the members, renewal is coming, and thank you to the members for their dues and their investments. And
Absolutely.
I want to say thank you to Sarah for everything she's done and everything she's going to do.
Thank you so much.
right.
Really appreciate it.
All right. Welcome back to this edition of Something Artsy. My next guest, I know well because I work part-time at the brewery, is from Shellsbury, and it's Patricia, is it Brusen?
Yep, Brusen, yep.
Okay, I can't talk half the time. Again, busy December coming up. Every time I go in there, we've got something else going on. I see you have a Kernza beer release. What is a Kernza beer?
Yeah, we do. So we have Kernza grain farmers that'll be coming in for the beer release, and so we're trying something new and different in a collaboration with them, and trying to go look at something new and different with a sustainability piece in the
Excellent.
grain family.
And the farmers are going to be there. with
Yes.
it. Wow, okay.
Yep.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I always like seeing that when we get different people up in the brew house working on things. It's kind of fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, we love to collaborate with different brewers, different breweries,
Yeah.
and things like that. It's always fun to put something new in the tap room. So it'll be just in the tap room. It won't be in liquor
On
stores.
sale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, that is on the 5th, on Friday. On the 6th, you have a Cave Deer Brand keg coming out. You did age one keg of Deer Brand down there, huh?
Yeah, so it's just having a beer like August would in 1860. So come bring your cash, because there wasn't any credit cards at that point in time.
Ooh.
It's $5 a pint,
Yeah.
and until the keg's gone. But yeah, so come see the caves and the original tap room, which is something that a lot of people don't typically see.
They put a lot of work into that little old tap room. It's
Yeah.
just amazing to go in there. We've had a few events in there, and it's really nice. All right, now getting more Christmassy. You have Carols for a Cause on the 11th.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is basically something that you're going to be donating the funds to. That's going to where?
Yeah, so $1 for each pint that's sold during Carols for a Cause will go to the New Ulm food shelf. So we try to make sure it's a local charity and things like that. The Concord Singers will be there. And you never know, there might be even a appearance from Santa. You just don't know. But come have some fun, have some beer, and do a little sing-along as well. So it's a fun time.
That is from 6 to 8 on Thursday, the 11th.
Yes.
All right, on the 13th, in the beer hall, we have some entertainment from 4 to 6, and that's the Hobo Quartet.
Yeah, absolutely. We love having the hobos out. They come out and support every once in a while, but if you need a little time away and a little music, have some fun in the beer hall.
I love listening to those guys. Monthly thing on the 16th, 6 to 8, bingo.
Yeah, so we have bingo once a month. Typically it's the third Tuesday. We partner with the New Ulm Baseball Association for that. So have a pint, have a pizza, and hopefully win some cash.
It's very well attended too, it really is.
Yeah.
I've been there a few times. All right, and then Thursday, it's the once a month, the Depth Tour. Can you explain that a little
Yeah,
bit?
absolutely. So once a month we go in the depths with into the museum and the history of Shell's Brewery, as well as we actually go into the brewery, and you're actually able to do a full tour of the brewery, and then down into the caves. And then you end up in the tap room, and typically it's led by either Ted or Kyle, which is something that most people don't get to experience. So it's a really cool tour. You get a beer fresh off the line that day. You get to have a beer in the original tap room as well. And then if you have any questions or want to talk to any of either Kyle or Ted, whoever's leading it, there's a little conversation at the end. So it's a really great tour. Space is limited, so just go to our website, shellsbrewery.com, and you can pick up your tickets there.
If you're a history buff, both Ted and Kyle have just such a great knowledge of the brewery. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Friday the 19th sounds like a good Christmassy thing. Tell us what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to have an ugly sweater party in honor of the holidays. So make sure you get all decked out. There will be a contest for the ugliest sweater of sorts. There'll be $1 off pints as well from 5 to 8 that evening. And we're going to have some games, prizes. So really just some Christmas fun right before we get into some family season next week. Yeah.
I see that, and all I think of is Jimmy Fallon, and he gives away a sweater every day of Christmas, and they get more elaborate and uglier and uglier.
Well, you never know what you'll get for prizes.
Exactly. Well, and we have our usual tours going on. I know, I work them. And we would like to see you out at the brewery sometime, really. And I do thank Patricia for coming. I tried to make it easy on you. So.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much, and welcome back in a little bit. Welcome back to Something Artsy. My next guest is Bree Tarlson from Ulm Sweet Ulm. Now, you are located where?
So we're right in the heart of downtown. It's Minnesota Street. We're at 203 North Minnesota, right next to 209 and across the street from the Grand.
Okay,
Yep.
very close to the Grand.
Yes.
Tell us about the shop.
Yeah. So yes, we have stores. We have the bookstore, which does sells books obviously and music and some other things. But we also have an art gallery space there, which I'll talk about in a minute. It's more of a gathering space, a coffee shop, things like that. We even have a community bike shop in our lower level.
Really?
Yep.
That I did not know.
It's a classroom.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Excellent. I've got 5 bikes. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, now you are open when?
We're open 7 days a week, so we have extended hours. We're open past 5, so Monday through Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. We open early at 7:30 a.m. We're open until 6 p.m. And we stay open late when we have events. So all the things that I'm about to talk about, we actually stay open later for those nights as well.
Wow, yeah, Christmas must be a busy time for you too.
It's always busy.
That's excellent. Now, what's new at the shop?
We launched our online store, so that's been a really big thing. We've also started booking more pop-up vendors, so local crafters, artisans, artists that want to sell their product, but they don't want to invest in, paying rent for a overhead in a store. So that helps all of us to just have more people in the space. So that's something we're always looking for, new vendors and artists and things to come join.
Okay. What kind of events you have coming up?
Oh, lots. So
Good.
For December, the first one that we've got is a book launch with a local author, Gail Bowe. So Gail works at Jefferson Elementary.
Oh, really?
This is
Okay.
her third book, children's book that she's written. This one is called Surely, and it's about finding your sparkle.
Okay.
She writes just beautiful books, and the illustration it's done by the same artist. So we're doing her book launch on Sunday, December 7th, and that'll be from 10 to 11 o'clock in the morning with a children's story time, and then a meet and greet with her, and just a chance for people to kind of find their own
It sounds
sparkle.
like a great time, and you'll have books available, and she can sign them. You can get the author's signature in it.
Yes.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, that's free and open to the public, so just show up. There's no RSVP needed, just chance to mingle.
All right. And I see yoga and sound immersion.
Yeah, so Kinsey Eckstein from Healing Routines is teaming up with Micaiah Stride, who does Sound Bowl. So this is a kind of a therapeutic, I'm just going to flip that over. This is a therapeutic kind of time. It's restorative. This is an evening class. So this is on Wednesday, December 3rd from 6:30 to 8 p.m. And it's really intended to be a de-stress, a relax, kind of fit with the season, and having this whole sound bath with the bowls. So that one, you could register through healingroutines.net. There's a $30 self-care investment for that particular ticket.
Oh, okay. Hey, with the stress you go through the holidays, that sounds like it'd be worth it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I see this sounds like an interesting one. The Grinch Yoga.
Grinch Yoga. So this is with Kinsey also.
Okay.
So we've done, these are fun kids events.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-part sort of thing. So come for an hour, and for about 20 minutes, the kids are led through different yoga poses that are kid appropriate. So this is geared for kind of preschool age kiddos. They do this yoga class incorporating Grinch type moves, but we do a story time reading. They get a snack that ties in with the theme, and then also get to make a craft. So they'll be making little homemade Grinch ornaments to take home at the end of all of that.
What's the cost for this?
Yeah, so for the first child, it's $15, and then $10 for any additional sibling. And that is, the tickets are on omsweetom.com/events.
Excellent. Okay.
Oh, the date for that one, I don't think I said, is Wednesday, December 17th. That's 4:30 to 5:30.
All righty. Now, you have a silent book club.
Yeah.
Which is?
Yeah. So Silent Book Club is perfect for introverts. If you don't want to talk to anybody, that's fine. You can come, bring your book, find a cozy place in the store to read. But it gives you an hour of uninterrupted reading time and an appointment on your calendar so that people leave you alone.
That's kind of neat. Alone time.
Yeah.
Some people need that often. So excellent. And you are doing that one.
So we do that one once a month. This one is on Sunday, December 14th from 1 to 2:30. We do a recap, so you can talk to people if you'd like. People generally like to kind of share what they're reading and all of that. But there's no obligation there.
Oh, gosh.
That's also free and open to the public.
Okay, I was going to ask that. All right, now you have a grief book club.
Yeah.
This sounds like many people would use this. Okay.
Yeah. So Grief Book Club has been meeting for about a year now. They meet monthly. This month, they're meeting on Sunday, December 14th, from 12 to 1:30. The book is called The Empty Chair, Handling Grief on Holidays and Special Occasions.
Yeah.
This could be a really tough time of the year for a lot of people. So that is also free and open to the public. It's facilitated by Emily Hofragi, who is a grief counselor with Alina Health Hospice.
Oh, wow.
It's just it's a good forum for people to be able to connect in their own grief and remember and share kind of what they love about their loved ones too.
How do they get in touch on that?
Yeah, so we have the information about the event on our website. You don't have to RSVP. You can just show up if you want. And you don't have to have read the book, although it's helpful because they'll talk about that. But Emily then keeps tabs of what's happening.
Good. All right. Shop New Ulm at night.
Yep. Have to put a plug in for shopping events because we have retail spaces.
Right.
So this is a chamber event happening on Thursday, December 11th from 4 to 8 p.m. We are doing a special where if you spend $25 in store, you get a free kind of blind date with a book. So we've wrapped a number of books and then written clues about kind of what it's about. So you can you spend $25, you get that free book, and you get to pick from genres and things that you want, and maybe get to read a book that you wouldn't have chosen otherwise.
That's kind of neat. It's like surprise Santa type thing.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Exactly.
Okay, and that is happening, you said the 11th, along with the shopping night.
Yes.
Okay. And now I see art exhibit.
Yeah, last but not least, we are hosting, so our next artist who's coming in to exhibit in our gallery is Mark Braun, who also he's a musician and has been doing things at the Grand and other places in town. We're hosting his reception on Tuesday, December 16th. That's from 5:30 to 7 p.m. At Ulm Sweet Ulm. And so he's a painter. This will be a chance to purchase art, meet him, shop the store a little bit, and we always provide some light refreshments as well. So, yeah.
I've heard him play. I've never seen any of his art, so that should be interesting.
Yeah.
And that again is Tuesday the 16th.
Correct.
All right.
Yep. Also free and open to the public.
Okay. Somebody wants to know what else is going on, what upcoming events are. How do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, best way to follow along is on our website, so ulmsweetulm.com, and then click events. That'll take you in, and all of our events that are coming up are hosted there, and honestly, they change by the day, so we're working on events that I didn't have all the details in time for this, but I know that we're planning a Polar Express a story time reading where kids get to leave with the bells, and we'll have special cocoa and things like that.
Wow.
We don't have a date set for that one yet, but so anyway, follow us there.
Excellent. Well, you again are one busy group there, and I can honestly say I've gotten my ukulele music from you over there. So that's it. Anyway, it's a great place, great space in there, and it's just a fun place to be in.
Thank
and
you.
I want to thank you for coming to our show here.
Thanks for hosting.
You're welcome. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to Something Artsy. Again, we have to thank all of you for watching, and I want to thank all of the people that do help us produce this show, Newcat, State Street Theater, a few other grants that we get, and I'll go back into that in a little bit. Right now, I want to welcome Amy Johnson from Brown County Historical Society. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you for having me.
Okay, now, what do you have going on?
Oh, well, it is the end of the year. We're filming this for December, so there's kind of on the wind down. But from the outside, it looks like there's not a lot going on, but internally, there's a lot going on, trying to get ready for the 2026 season. So, yeah, as far as right now, we do have a new exhibit is up. The Menzo Village, it's a Menzo Village year. And so that's an every other year thing that the Menzo Village goes up. So that's going to be there, and it's going to be there through December. So this year, thank you very much to our guest curator, Kathleen Backer, for doing that for us. It's glorious. And another fun thing that we're doing with the Menzo Village this year is we've kind of gone in and we've picked out little figurines that are the only ones that are of their kind in there. And so we're gonna have a little scavenger hunt. So when you come into the museum, grab a slip of paper, and then you can go up to the Menzo Village and see if you can find the one black sheep that's in there, or the outhouse, or whatever it is. The angel playing a piano.
No, where's Waldo? Huh?
It is kind of very much like that. But I've seen the Menzo Village numerous times. And you see it, and you look at it, right? But the thing I kind of like about the scavenger hunt is that it makes you really look at it.
Yeah.
So please come in and do that activity. We're excited to host the Menzo Village. And this is sponsored by Dr. Fritchie and Mary Jo this year for they're sponsoring the Menzo Village. So thank you very much to Dr. and Mary Jo Fritchie for their sponsorship. We appreciate it.
Now, just general, you are open when?
We are open Tuesdays through Friday from 10 to 4
Okay.
and Saturdays from 10 to 3. So plenty of time, plenty of time.
And admission fee?
Admission fee is $7 for adults and it is $5 for students,
Okay,
or $5 for seniors and $4 for students.
okay. And 4 and under are free, I
Yep.
see, correct?
And it
Okay.
is also free for members.
Yeah, okay, now I want to get into that. What does a membership cost?
A membership is $40 for an individual, $60 for a family, and then it kind of is tiered from there, and that's an annual membership. So it starts, like when you purchase it, and it goes until the next year.
Next
So you
year, okay.
don't have to wait until January to
Right.
do it. You can do it in December, and it's good through the next December.
Ah.
And I've heard that membership makes a very good gift as well.
That'd be a good Christmas gift. How do they get a hold of you?
They can call us at 507-233-2616. That's our general
Okay.
line, 507-233-2616.
All righty. Webpage?
Web page is www.browncountyhistorymn.org.
Okay, good. Now, getting into something great here that I
Yeah.
looked at, you have a book launch coming up.
Yes.
And that is what?
So Vicki Pizer, she has written a book called Jews in Germantown, The Diaspora in Brown County, Minnesota. And she's been working on this book since the 80s. And it's
40 years.
done. It's done.
Oh, gosh.
And it's now released, it's out there. We do have it available in our museum store. Also would make a great holiday gift. It's such a unique book. She was our annual speaker, or annual meeting speaker last year on the subject. And the book is done. It's done, it's on the shelves. So she's
It-
gonna have her book launch at the museum, 11 to 1.
What day?
And that is going to be on December 6th.
December 6th, okay.
From 11 to 1 at the museum, and it's a drop-in thing. So you just can come
Okay.
in. If you've already purchased her book, you can have her sign it. If you're interested in purchasing her book, it will be there. Again, great holiday gift.
Yes.
So thanks to Vicki for
For the history buffs in town, they
Right.
should love that one.
Yeah.
All right, now, I see, like most of our groups in town, you always have a call for volunteers.
Yes.
What can they do? What
Yes.
do you need?
Well, we're filming this in November, so it's such many things. Today, we're starting to decorate the museum for the holidays season. So we have a bunch of people coming over in the next couple of days to get ready for, the big old Friday
Yeah,
reveal of the Benzel
We've
Village
talked to a
and
few
all that,
other people
right?
about Friday here
Friday,
in town. That's going to be unbelievable.
I have no idea how you could get it all done in one day. Like, I would be exhausted. I'd
Yeah.
pick one event and do it, but there's like 50.
You almost have to, yeah. Oh, gosh. All right.
But anyways, yes, so like something like that, decorating the museum for Halloween or for the holidays. We also always need someone at the front, like people at the front desk, and that's kind of a good gig. So you can just sit there and absorb some museumness, and you only have to do 2 times a month,
And if you're a people person,
Yep.
it's a great thing to do.
right?
Yeah.
And if your plans change, then you can reschedule yourself. So it's flexible.
Yeah.
And then we also, it's not the season right now so much, but we do have tour guide opportunities, whether it be the downtown US Dakota War walking tour, 3rd floor, 1st floor. So that's an option. It's more of it's like the school groups or,
Yeah.
just various groups. But so right now is probably not quite the season, but
Yeah.
you can always come on in and if you're interested in that. And then also not the season at the moment, but the popcorn wagon,
Oh, yeah.
of course.
I know a few people that volunteered there.
There's the
so, yeah.
popcorn wagon. But in April, so if we're planning in the future here, April we'll have our book sale again. And so that's all volunteer run too. Everything that
Yeah.
our volunteers donate thousands of hours to
It's-
the museum, and we couldn't do anything. What was it, 2,800? I just had this number the other day. It was
my
like
gosh.
2024. We couldn't do anything without them. We're a small staff of like 4 or 5 people. Like, it's museum. It's volunteers that make
Volunteers
the
do
whole
everything.
thing
Yeah, they do.
happen.
Well, that happens at the theater. It happens
Exactly.
just about everywhere I
Yep.
know.
Go volunteers.
Right. All right. Now, you have a history book group.
Yep, we do have the history book group, and they meet the first Wednesday of the month in
Okay.
the annex,
Okay.
the museum annex, and that's at 7 o'clock. The January book is The Worst Hard Time by Timothy Egan. I believe it's about the Dust Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
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 So I'm actually tempted to join in on
Yeah,
this one.
that would be interesting.
You don't have to, if you are interested in the book group, you don't have to go consistently. If you find a book that speaks to you, that's when you go.
There
you
any
know?
cost for joining the group?
No,
Okay.
and it's a great partnership with the library, because the library actually has pulled these books ahead of time to make sure there's enough copies for people who are interested
Okay.
from the system. And so if you are interested in the January book, and it's December right now,
Okay.
come on into the library and get yourself a copy, because they'll have them put aside. Just go to the front desk and say you're interested in the Brown County Historical Society
Right.
book group. So
Excellent.
that's it. That's the
Okay.
HAPS.
Now, exhibits, you said
Yep.
you have the village coming.
The village. The village has been all-consuming at this moment
Yep.
in time. Like,
Okay.
I'm actually a little nervous. We have like 4 actual working days in which this exhibit's gotta. So you guys will have to like come into the museum in December and see if we actually got this done.
Oh, well.
That's my challenge.
All righty, sounds good. Anything else that you can think of?
Otherwise, first floor is becoming Brown County in its permanent exhibit as it's been. And then second floor kind of rotates. Right now, the center is still City of Charm and Tradition and the rise and fall of the flower industry of Brown County. Then, of course, the holiday exhibit. And then the third floor is the U.S. Dakota War of
Unbelievable.
1862. So
Great building, great area,
Oh, my.
great venue. Please, come and join. Come enjoy the whole
yes,
experience there.
bring your family.
Yep.
And if you, you're not going to see this, but I was going to say, if you have the stamina and you can go all day on Friday, do it and stop in. We will do cookies and cider, but
Next
the challenge
Friday,
will
yeah,
have been
it's
over
going
by
to be crazy, I tell you. Well, I want to thank you for coming and hope to see you back soon.
Right on. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. We'll be right back. Welcome to Something Artsy. Welcome back to Something Artsy. I do want to thank right now New Cat for all their work that they do for us. This is brought to you by New Cat, State Street Theater, Prairie Lakes Council, and with their support. And right now, my guest from New Ulm Public Library is a repeat offender, basically, Leroy Harris. Leroy, you always have tons of things going on. Let us know what it is.
Sure thing, Tom. Well, first, I guess I'll start with our holiday closures we got for
Okay.
December.
Yeah.
So the library will close early on Christmas Eve. So on December 24th, we're going to close at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So pretty short day there, and we'll be closed on the 25th. And then the following week on New Year's Eve, on December 31st, we'll close at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
So those are our holiday closures we have going on. And so I guess I'll start with the kid stuff because there's lots of great kid stuff going on. Story times are still happening. They'll be finishing up mid-December for their break there as winter gets started. So Monday morning story times, 10:30 in the morning, every Monday that we're open up through December 15th.
Okay.
And then our pajama party story times, Wednesday evenings at 6:30 in the evening, and those are going to run through Wednesday, December 17th. We've got our video game clubs for the kids. Junior Video Game Club is for grades 2 through 5, happens after school on a Tuesday. So in December, that's going to be Tuesday, December 9th at 3:30. And then for the teens at 6th through 12th grade, that happens in the afternoon on a Saturday. So that's going to
okay.
be Saturday, December 20th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And so both those come on down, enjoy some snacks, play some games, have a good time. We've got our STEM activities for kids. Creative Kids is for kindergarten and first grade.
Right.
Once a month project, and so theirs is going to be on Thursday, December 11th at 3:30 in the afternoon after school. And then the Wacky Wonders, which is for 2nd through 5th grade, and they're going to be the following Thursday, December 18th at 3:30 after school. And for those, you do need to register, and so you can register at the library desk. You can call the library, 507-359-8331, or you go to the library's website, newulmlibrary.org, click on the events page, go to the date of the program, click on the name of the program, and you'll see a link to register right there. Yep. We've also got our sensory playtimes. So there's a morning session and, well, actually, we don't think we have a morning session in December. Just an evening session in December, just with the way that the calendar worked out. And so evening sensory playtime for children with sensory issues. If your kids don't have sensory issues, that's okay, they can come too, but it's specifically designed to be that calming, very experiential, tactile time for kids to play together. So it's going to be Tuesday, December 23rd at 6 p.m., and you do need to register for that as well. We've got our monthly special story time, which is like regular story time, but then also has a craft to go with it. And that's going to be on Friday, December 19th at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then we've got our no school movie day. And so that's going to be on Tuesday, December 30th. And they're going to, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, come up to the children's room. They're going to be watching Frozen.
Oh.
And so we have the popcorn. You bring a water bottle, and we have a great time with that. Now we do have a couple special activities for the kids in December. And of course, first up, Friday, December 5th at 3:30 after school, we have our St. Nicholas Eve celebration. So St. Nicholas will be coming to the library for stories and a song, and St. Nicholas will be there. Krampus might be there. I don't know if Krampus will be there. Sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't. But either way, come down for St. Nicholas Eve's, a great New Ulm tradition. And so, again, Friday, December 5th at 3:30 in the afternoon after school. And then we partner with New Ulm Park and Rec to do our New Year's Eve party.
Okay.
So on Wednesday, December 31st at 11 a.m., head over to the Civic Center for a fun day of crafts, a photo booth. They'll have open skate, refreshments, and a countdown to noon with a ball drop. So there's a lot of fun things there.
All I can say is, no kid in New Ulm should be bored. You've got something going on all the time. This is great.
Yeah, and of course, we still also have chess club every Tuesday evening at 6, open to all ages. We also have our Teen Pathfinder group that meets Monday afternoons at 3:45. And so always something to do. Again, the New Year's Eve party, though, Wednesday, December 1st, 11 a.m. at the Civic Center. There's lots of fun things there. For adults, we've got a couple throughout the month things going on. So we're right now in the middle of producing our annual stories for the season, which we make in partnership with NewCat and State Street Theater, the Brown County Historical Society, and we have a couple other partners this year, including the Grand. And we are very excited, and those will be released on the library's YouTube channel later in December. Okay. So look forward to those. This year's theme is holiday recipes. Okay. So we got a little ambitious. We'll see how it goes, but we're looking forward to that. We're also very pleased. We have a traveling display that will be at the library all through the month of December into January. From the Anderson Horticultural Library at the University of Minnesota, about Minnesota seedswomen from 1890s to the 1900s. Some 3 pioneering women who started or bought out their own seed business and became very successful. And really fascinating ladies, really interesting topic. It's right up by the circulation desk. You can't miss it. Great big panel posters. Come see our traveling exhibit from the Anderson Horticultural Library and the Minnesota Historical Society. It's a great exhibit. Now, as far as adult programs go, I guess I'll start with movies. The New Ulm Film Society is going to be continuing their Steven Spielberg Direct series. They watched Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And now in December, on Tuesday, December 9th at 6:30 in the evening, they're going to watch, yes, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. So I was thinking, like, oh, if only they'd have done it back in October, because Halloween happens during the movie. But
oh, that's right. Wow.
Right?
Yeah,
But,
that would have been good.
But no, Tuesday, December 9th, 6:30 in the evening, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Come on down. We'll have refreshments. It's a great time. And then Friday afternoons, we have our senior movie matinees. They happen at 1 o'clock. There won't be one the day after Christmas on the 26th, but the 3 previous Fridays, we've got a movie for you. So on December 5th, at 1 o'clock, we've got Christmas with the Cranks. Right. On the 12th, we've got Christmas Vacation. And on the 19th, we've got A Christmas Story. So I'm going to put your eye out with that.
We'll be talking to Kara about that.
So that'll be fun. And so those are the movie things we have going on for the month. We've got our 3 book clubs. Monday, December 1st, so first Monday of the month, is when our Litwitz Book Club meets.
Okay.
And at 6:30 in the evening, they're going to be discussing Death Valley by Melissa Broder. Magical realism, it's a trip.
All right.
There's a talking cactus, so
Okay.
it'll be entertaining for sure. And then we've got our history book club. They meet on the third Tuesday of the month at noon, and so that's going to be Tuesday, December 16th. And they're at their winter quarters now over at the City Center Apartments, which are
Okay.
115 South Minnesota Street. We're grateful to the management there for allowing us to use their ground floor conference room. But we're going to be discussing The Great River by Boyce Upholt, which is kind of a long-term history of the Mississippi River.
Wow, okay.
Talking about archaeological finds of how different indigenous tribes used it over the centuries, as well as all the different engineering projects that have tried to sculpt and reshape the river. And so should be really interesting discussion. Again, Tuesday, December 16th at noon over at the City Center Apartments. And then we've got our Mystery Book Club. They meet the last Monday of the month, so that's going to be Monday, December 29th at 6:30 in the evening. And they're going to be discussing Larry Millett's Mysterious Tales of Old St. Paul, which is actually a collection of 3 shorter novellas about his Detective Rafferty in St. Paul that works with Sherlock Holmes.
Right.
And so we're looking forward to that discussion as well. Poetry group, of course, meets on the second Monday of the month, so that's going to be Monday, December 8th at 6:30 in the evening. Come on down, bring a couple poems to share. It's always a really enjoyable time. Genealogy Club will have their regular meeting on the third Thursday of the month, so that's going to be on Thursday, December 18th at 6:30 in the evening, and so that should be really good. Last thing I have to talk about programming-wise is Minnesota Valley Civil War Roundtable is in the middle of their season. We just met earlier this week and looked at some of the recent research articles that have been published related to the Civil War. A couple interesting topics there. Next month, though, we're very excited to bring back military historian John Heyman, who's going to be giving his presentation, Torn by Shot and Shell, A Medical History of the Civil War, with some very rare photographs and daguerreotypes.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. So that's going to be Tuesday, December 16th, 6:30 in the evening, right here. Military historian John Heyman talking about the medical history of the Civil War. So I think that covers it for programs.
Plus, they're a library.
Yes, yeah. We're very grateful that we have such an excellent selection here at the library, but we also, as part of the Traverse des Sioux Library Cooperative, can request books from a 9-county area very easily and from all across the state as well. You can request books, movies, audiobooks, all sorts of things.
Done it a few times.
Somebody requested a board game, so we've got like the Harry Potter Clue up there for
Really?
somebody right
Oh,
now.
gosh.
And some other libraries have library of things items that they will lend to other libraries. So we've had people request baking utensils
Right.
and things like that. So who knows what you'll find if you search the library's catalog. And if you're not sure how to use the catalog, we can show you how. There's also tutorials on our website, or I should say on our YouTube channel. But we can also help you in person at the desk too. Speaking of our library of things, our winter offerings will be coming out as long as the snow appears. And so we'll have things like sleds and snow fort building things. But even if those don't appear, we do have, for example, our UV therapy lamp for people who get a bit down when there's less sunlight. And so we have a wide variety of things in our library of things
I
that you
didn't
can
know
check out.
that. That's
We do,
amazing.
yeah.
Great.
We've got a few neat things that you might not expect if you go and take a look. So yeah, always something happening at the library. Come and see what we have to offer. We'd love to have you.
All right, I thank you for coming. I knew you would have a long segment, and I'm always happy to see you, Leroy. Thank you very much.
Likewise, Tom, thanks.
Right. Welcome back to Something Artsy. My next guest is Amber Backus from New Ulm Community Education.
Welcome.
How are you doing? All right, what have you got going on?
Well, I guess we are kind of wrapping up for the season right now, but we do have our new brochure that is coming out Saturday, December 20th. This is going to be the first time we are not printing the brochure and mailing it out in the newspaper, so something a little new there. Watch for it online, watch for it on our website. I will print them and have them at the community education office. I will print them and have them at Park and Rec. So certainly you can still get that printed copy.
Community Education Office is where?
Yeah, at the Washington Learning Center.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
All righty. And I guess classes that you have quite a few coming up.
Yes, we're just kind of wrapping up. We have several different virtual ones. We have the acupressure to assist with weight loss. We have the practical Chat GTP. If you do not use Chat GTP
I
yet,
just
you
put
should
it on my phone
check
yesterday.
it out. It is amazing. I was amazed at what it did. Face yoga, Christmas in Krakow. I don't know if I'm saying that right. For the kids, Saturday, December 6th, we are going to have messy art. We do
That
still
sounds
have
like
room
fun.
in that. Oh, it is going to be Christmas-themed messy art. We're also going to have the 1 Hour Mastery Instagram Level Up Genealogy, which is always a popular one. This is going to actually be the last one in our series.
Okay.
And then we have Google Sheets. If you don't use Google Sheets either, you should.
Okay.
Think of Word, Excel, Sheets.
Okay.
Now use it for free in Google.
It's free, huh?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
With what they're charging for the other program? That's tempting.
Yep, it's Microsoft Office for free with Gmail.
Wow, okay.
Holiday greeting card watercolor with Carolyn Porter is coming up. We're about half full for that one. Her classes are very popular. We do have some on our Facebook. You can check them out if you want to see what it's all about, but they are beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, we have Venmo coming up. Canva, if you have not used Canva, you need to try it.
Okay.
Everything I do, including my newsletter, is all on Canva. It's amazing.
These are things I've never heard of, and I've got to check them out.
Canva is a dream.
Okay.
Anything you want to create is so
Wow.
easy.
Alrighty.
And then getting to our trips. We have trips coming up. It's going to seem like they're pretty far out. We do take reservations starting now already
Yeah,
because we have
and
to
they
fill
fill
those
up
buses.
fast, yeah.
Yeah, so we are going to Chanhassen. We're going to see Guys and Dolls. We are going to the Orpheum. That is a Saturday one at 1 o'clock, so that you can bring kids to it. It is recommended 8+, and I do ask that all kids are accompanied by an adult, so just keep that in mind.
And
But
that's-
that is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. And then we have a twins game. We are adding twins.
That does seem far out, but yes. All righty.
Yep, one of the comments when we put out our survey is people want to see more sports.
Okay.
So we're going to try it.
Excellent. And the cost on the Twins game is $60 per person, right?
It is, and we are seeing the Kansas City Royals.
All righty. In conference rivalry there, so that's kind of neat. All right.
Yes.
No, I know it's great programming that you have. And again, don't look for the program to come out in the mail. You
Yeah.
will get it online. You can call and just stop in at Washington Learning Center or Vogel, as we call it. And
Yep.
I'm sure they have all the information there. All right, well, I thank you for coming.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you for offering all this to the community, too. I really enjoy that.
I'm really looking forward to our next newsletter. We're offering a lot more art classes, different things like that, so it's going to be
Okay.
great.
Excellent. Thank you very
Thank you.
much for coming. Welcome back to Something Artsy. My next guest is Jeannie Hinsman from New Ulm's Own. Tell us a little bit about the shop.
Well, we are a nonprofit gift shop on Minnesota Street next to the Grand.
Okay.
And our purpose for being there is to support artisans from developing countries. So we sell fair trade merchandise to give them an opportunity to support their families and have a decent working condition and a living wage.
I've heard the term fair trade. Exactly what does that mean?
Well, it means that the workers have equitable salaries for their countries, depending on what their average income is in that location. Many times, like for the items that I brought today, these artisans can get upfront loans, interest-free, because oftentimes they have a skill or a talent, but they don't have the resources to buy the materials or the tools that they need. And so the Organization for Fair Trade provides that up front for them to help them get started.
kind of levels out the board for them, right?
Yes,
that's
yeah.
kinda
And
nice.
then, of course, it's a marketing avenue, so we get these things from all over the world that are from impoverished places.
Wow, I am looking here, there's just some beautiful things. The nativity scene behind us, that is from where?
This is from Haiti.
Oh my gosh,
We purchased this through Serve International, and they have 800 craftspeople who make items for in India and Haiti and many other countries. So this is just a beautiful piece,
It is.
a wonderful piece of artistry, and it would be great on a person's front entry.
Yeah.
It could be hung outside, or it can be inside.
It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Wow, I'm seeing everything here, and you just got so many ideas
Yeah.
for Christmas presents. It's unbelievable.
Right, we're entering
yeah.
the Christmas season.
Oh my
These are
gosh.
hand painted. They're just lovely. This
A
is
Santa
a Santa
gourd.
gourd. Yes, that's from the Philippines. No, this is from Peru.
Oh, wow.
And this capiz shell, it's from the Philippines. It's a copper structure, and then shell work done for decoration
gosh.
to show the nativity.
Wow.
And this item is from Moradabad, India.
Oh.
And it's a gingerbread birdhouse. It's perfect for sparrows. It has an opening in the back to clean it out. And it's made out of mango wood.
Wow.
And up front, maybe you can pick that up, Tom. These are for children. These are balsa crayons from
Oh my gosh.
Ecuador. And they're hand carved, hand painted, and they're really nice for small hands because they're so thick.
That is neat. Wow.
Yeah, so we have some really unique items in the shop. And I want to mention that we're a nonprofit, we're all volunteers, and the money that the shop makes goes to support local charities.
Okay,
So
wow.
that's, and besides supporting the fair trade industry and the artisans who make these things, we also want to support our local community.
Now, are you a 501c3?
We are,
Okay,
we have nonprofit status.
That's always nice to know, because if people do want to donate, other organizations want to donate, this is another cause that could be
That's
given to.
correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
excellent.
Yeah, and
excellent.
we're always looking for volunteers too, so if people are interested in doing that, they can check out. And for Christmas, we have extended hours. On Thursdays, we'll be open until 7 on December 4, 11, and 18.
Okay, and it's 212 North Minnesota, next to the Grand, correct?
Correct.
All right. Do you have a phone number?
Our number is 507-354-3458.
Okay.
And we also have a website, can go to newulmsown.org, and we're on Facebook.
All
So
right.
people can find out about us through many different avenues.
Okay. And I would say get in there, take a look at what they have. Christmas is coming, and I'm just looking at some of these items, and they make wonderful presents for people, very unique presents is what
Very
they would be.
unique, yes.
Well, I thank you for coming, and I hope to see you again on the
Thank
show.
you, Tom.
Right. Welcome back to Something Artsy. My next guest, it's John from the Grand Center for Arts and Culture. How you doing, John?
I'm doing great, thanks.
What is going on at your place now?
Well, we have an ongoing artist residence showcase that's coming up, starting December 5th through the 2nd. We've had now 8 artists in residence over the last year, and so we're showcasing their work for this show. There's going to be an opening reception on Friday, December 6th at 6:30 p.m., so hope you can join us for that. We've been having ongoing kids classes, art therapy. Bridget Gudzow does a great job of working with middle school kids.
Right.
We started up a community writing group. Ginny Walter comes in once a month, and that's on Thursday, December 18th. So bring a project to write. Anybody, you don't have to be a published author or anything. Anybody is welcome to that. For music, we've got some great shows coming up. Amy Manette is coming on the 19th of December. And she's got a holiday jazz themed show, so that should be really fun.
yeah.
She's amazing, and her and her band. And then we have a gentleman, Dylan Doyle, is coming out of New York City. He approached me about a year ago, and he's an up-and-coming artist, and he's traveling across the country, and we thought we'd give him a try. It's a little bit more kind of rock and roll, R&B, Americana, and funk, and he's quite a talented young man, so we're interested to have him.
Is it solo or?
Solo,
combo?
yep.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and that's on the 12th of December.
Wow, okay.
And down in Cellar Press, we've had, a great series of classes in December. On the 6th of December, we're having letterpress fundamentals, printing with wood type.
Okay.
We've got a really amazing collection of old antique letterpress printing presses, as well as rare wood type. Back in the day, they used to use wood in addition to metal type. In fact, I got a
I
little.
was gonna say, you have an example here. I'd like
Yeah,
to see
yep,
this.
yeah, so this is just an example of a flyer that we had printed. And Tegan Daly, who's our solid press coordinator, and Olivia Norquist, our marketing coordinator, got to put their creative juices together, and so they do all sorts of posters, and we've got a number of really cool, like, holiday cards and things for sale in our gift shop, so if people want to come down and check that out, some nice gifts by local and regional artists and artisans.
That is just neat. You still have the little display out in front there?
Yep.
What is in there now?
Well, currently, in fact, we're in the process of changing it out for the weather.
Okay.
We'll see how the weather goes. We take it down in the winter, but we have the remnants of Oktoberfest,
Okay.
being with shells, and in the theme of Oktoberfest, we had a collection of really fancy beer steins and beer memorabilia, and so it's always fun to have something different
Oh, yeah.
outside.
It is neat to see that. Well, the Grand always is busy, and I enjoy seeing that. The music, I love there, and you're doing so much for the artists in town too. It's amazing they have a space that they can work with.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Well, the Grand really is not only a local treasure, but a regional treasure. People come from all around the area, and particularly with Cellar Press. We have one of the largest collection of antique letterpresses in the area. And for a community the size of New Ulm to have this sort of a art center is really unique. And we, as a 501c3 nonprofit, we're always looking for ways to keep the lights on.
Right.
Part of my work is
Right.
writing grants, and we're in our donor drive right now, and Give to the Max Day is actually happening right now. But during this last couple months is when we have our annual member drive. And so if you are a member, thank you. We appreciate all the support, and if you're not, consider being a member. That'd be awesome.
And make a good Christmas present also.
That would be great.
Membership.
Yes,
Yeah, it would. All right. Well, John, I want to thank you for coming again, and hope to see you soon.
Yeah, thank you, sir. All right, take
thanks.
care.
Right. Welcome back to Something Artsy. I am, again, Tom Kaler. I come from State Street Theater, along with this lady especially. And this is Lori Jewell, and she has brought with her Amanda Andrews, who is one of the actors for our upcoming play. Why don't you folks tell us about it?
Yeah, so the upcoming production is Miracle on 34th Street, and it's a great show for the entire family. It's got caroling, it's got laughter, maybe a few tears. So it's sure to help you and your family just dive headfirst into the Christmas spirit.
It is a great show. I had to play a small role in it a few years back when we did it, and I was kind of pushed into it and had about a week's worth of rehearsal to find out I was going to be Kris Kringle.
Uh-oh, that's not a small role. Go,
That-
Tom.
That was some good friends I had that got me into that one. But
Yikes.
anyway, when is the production?
So we will have our opening show on Friday, December 5th, and then Saturday, December 6th. Both of those are at 7 p.m. And then Sunday, December 7th, our show is at 2 p.m.
Good
That matinee time is so nice this time of year, because a lot of folks like to go to a show and be home before dark. So it's
Exactly.
kind of perfect, that Sunday show.
Whenever I've been in a show, we've had matinees that almost sell out compared to the other
Okay.
shows. It's always fun to
There
see
you
that.
go.
Well, and with this being a very family-friendly show, it gets all the kids in before bedtime.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about missing bedtime or
Perfect.
anything like that.
That's a win.
And this is another production that probably has age from 6 to 60 and that sort of thing
Oh,
too, right? Yeah.
and then some,
Yeah,
right?
and then some.
We're passing past that
Yeah,
68
exactly.
stuff. Even, yeah.
All right. And rehearsals are going well?
They are, yes. We're 2 weeks out, which is a little surreal.
Yeah, it is.
But it's wonderful to watch everything just fall into place. Like it's just meant to be, and everybody's working together so well, and it's just coming together beautifully.
So you've done a few other shows at State Street. Tell us a little bit about your experience. Any advice you'd give to someone who's never auditioned before, who might be anxious about joining a cast?
That's actually very funny because this is actually only my second show ever.
What was your
and
first?
My first was this spring with State Street. I was the lead for the Agatha Christie A Murder is Announced. So as someone who had never auditioned before and who had never been a part of a production, it was very intimidating, but it was beautiful just to see like when you take that step and you throw your all into something that it just is multiplied so much by the cast and the support that's there. So I would never have been able to do either of these shows without the support of like the directors and the assistants and the stage techs and costume and makeup and all those things. So my best advice is if you've ever considered doing it, just go for it. There's nothing to lose, and it's such a fun experience. As a homeschooling mother, I don't get out very often.
Sure.
And so I have absolutely loved rehearsals because I get to have mom time. I get to have me time, and it becomes mommy's nights out. And
I love it.
God bless my husband because he has our children. But yeah, it's a great to interact and have that adult time, and it's always sad when the productions are done.
Sure.
It's funny when you just listening to her, and I think of the people I've been in plays with. It's just repeated all the time, the same thing.
Absolutely. Community theater really is community,
Yeah,
which is
it
kind
is.
of neat. When we first moved here 2 years ago, my husband was like, well, I want to meet some new people. I'm not sure how. Get involved. Get in a play.
Yeah.
Do a production. And it's worked. It's been great.
Oh, yeah.
And you have instant friends.
Yep.
So that's been kind of fun.
I know her husband well. Tech committee.
Yeah,
we are on
exactly.
the tech committee, so
Exactly.
yes. All right.
Anything else you wanted to tell us about the show or what to expect?
Well, if you're looking to get tickets, they can be purchased at the box office between 9 and noon before the shows from Monday through Friday, or on the website statestreetnewulm.org. So, and they're $20 if you're buying in advance, and then for children that are 12 and under, tickets are only going to be $5, which is nice. Bring
So
the whole family.
family-friendly, right, right.
Yeah. So.
Even for Mike's big family. He's producing the show right now. I'm hinting. Okay. So that sounds great. Thanks so much for coming and making time today. Yeah.
And what do you have coming up?
Oh, have we got some things?
Like I don't know, but okay.
I know. It's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah.
So we kick off December, obviously, with Miracle on 34th Street, and then we give it a couple of weekends there, and on the 14th, it's a Saturday show. I'm just gonna, the 14th. We've got another one of those matinee shows at 2 p.m., which again, everyone loves. So right when you're getting frantic, when you don't have all of your baking done, you don't have your Christmas things wrapped, you haven't put up your Christmas tree yet, and you just think you're never gonna get everything done by Christmas, it's okay. Come and see this show.
Yeah.
It's called Christmas by Candlelight, and it is exactly what it sounds like. Hundreds of battery-operated candles, because the fire marshal would be on us if we had real candles. And imagine a grand piano on the middle of the stage, a cello, a violin, a female soloist, all singing all of your favorite Christmas carols in a whole afternoon, ending with a sing-along section. Local talent.
Okay.
Again, like the community theater, local talent. Our town is brimming with amazing talent.
We
So.
keep discussing that. It's
Right? Absolutely,
unbelievable.
yeah. So some folks who have moved here and are now locals, some folks who were born here and went to school here and then have moved on to other things and have come back to do this show.
Yeah.
So it's really going to be cool. So I'm going to throw out some names. All right, so we have David Kester.
Okay.
He was in the Music Man as an actor and was part of the quartet in
Right.
Music Man. He also, in his career, was a music teacher So he can play a whole bunch of wonderful instruments, and he's gonna be on the grand piano for us.
And we're familiar with part of his family.
Absolutely,
quite a bit,
yeah.
yes.
Michael Kester has been in a lot of shows as well. And then we have New Ulm native Krista Bowman.
Everybody knows Chris.
Everybody knows Krista, right? She's a singer, she's a songwriter, she plays instruments, she's also a music educator, which is amazing. And we have a special guest. Her son, Jeremy, is going to be there. So he's just a little guy. He's going to help out, play some violin and stuff. So a family affair. So that's kind of cool. And then we have our soloist is Guadalupe Hillesheim. And she is a vocalist who has toured extensively in Europe, has played at some of the best venues you can imagine, as well as in Mexico. And we're also going to be featuring Christmas poetry by a local poet. His name is Dennis Brosty. So that is going to be just a really cool moment to relax, enjoy the Christmas holiday before you have to start worrying about all those finishing touches.
Right.
That's the hope. Anyway, so Christmas by Candlelight, again, get your tickets. That's at the box office, Monday through Friday, 9 to noon. Or stop by if you want those in person. We can do it online all the time. The box office never closes online. So that's the nice thing. You can buy tickets whenever you want. Also, for people who are worried about Christmas gifts, what should I buy my family? Buy them entertainment.
Yep.
Buy them an activity. Buy them something they can all do as a family. So think early and bring the whole family to a show. Come see this concert. What does Grandma need another sweater? No, she needs to hang out with you and come and see a show. So that we're really encouraging folks to do that.
You've got me sold.
Right? Also, I would love to see some local businesses host their holidays parties with us. Wouldn't that be a unique thing instead of going out to the same old, having the same old rubber chicken dinner or whatever it is you normally do? No. Let's come and have an activity with your team and really enjoy it and have them all their plus ones there, and we can accommodate special seating space for you and even like a before beverage or something if you would like to have something special. So give us a call at the box office and we can figure out something for groups. And that could be groups of 10, groups of 200.
Right.
Like we will accommodate.
Right.
So we would love to host it because I think that's something unique. You know, it's not just the same old for Christmas holiday parties. So those are some of the things. Then I don't know if you're familiar with Joyanne Parker. She has played up at the Dakota in Minneapolis. She has a couple of albums, like actual LPs. She's pressing albums again. I love albums. So I think you're an album fan too. Yeah, we both have
Little
collections.
collection.
Yeah, exactly.
3,000.
So we have Joyanne Parker coming, and this is going to be in January, but I'm telling people early so you get it on your calendars. Because after the holidays, it seems like everything happens fast. So that's why I want you to get this January 3rd date on your calendars. Another beautiful 2 p.m. matinee. So come in the afternoon, hang out, be off, be home again in time for before it gets dark. So Joyanne is going to offer classic ladies of country. So this is going to be all of your favorite country singers, Dolly Parton, Loretta Lynn, Tammy Wynette, Patsy Cline songs, all of those great songs that you know and love, and she is just going to blow the house. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So again, get those tickets now. Those are already on sale. And then we have volunteer opportunities, lots of volunteer opportunities, and one of them that's unique in January is called Spruce Up Saturday. You've been there for a few of those.
I've
It's a
shared it, yes,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a work day, and everyone can come, families, little ones, everybody, and we clean.
Yep.
We clean, we do organizational
Repair,
projects, we do
yeah.
repairs, yep, exactly. So if
And-
you're handy, bring your tool belt, if you want to bring some rags for dusting and that kind of thing, and we just take the building over, top to bottom,
Yep.
and we just do a nice group deep clean. So that's a lot of fun, right?
Count me in.
Yeah, super fun, super fun. And cleaning is therapeutic anyway,
is,
you know?
really,
So
especially after the holidays.
Right? See, I'm so with you. And that one we're going to try to do twice a year.
Yeah.
We've been doing it every January, but now
Yeah.
we're going to maybe try to do it spring. So do a spring
Yeah,
cleaning.
if we have a dark time around there, we should
Yeah.
take advantage
Come
of that.
in and enjoy doing that. And then, of course, we do appreciate our volunteers because we have volunteer positions for ushers and concession stand and house managers and set, stage, lights, costumes, technical.
It goes on and
Yeah,
on and on.
the
Yes,
sound people
yeah.
for shows, all that kind of stuff. So if you have any of those kind of skills or you'd like to learn them, come on down and volunteer and help us out with like
If
that.
you ever have an inkling, just please show
Yeah.
up. Come on over.
And we'd love to teach.
Yes.
We don't expect that you're going to walk in the door knowing how to do it. We'll make sure we teach you how to do it. And then we'll be honoring our volunteers with a special volunteer appreciation dinner, and that is going to be on Tuesday, January 20th. So again, get that on your calendars. And then a tribute show that I'm looking forward to,
Me
because
too.
I'm a fan of the Cars.
Yeah.
It might have been not your before your time, right? See, that's okay. That's okay. So I was an 80s kid, so I was like, oh, I love the Cars.
I was before that, but I like
That was one of my albums that I
Yeah.
paid money, my babysitting money, to buy a Cars album,
Yeah.
an LP. So they are coming. The name of the group is called Candy O, and they play music in the style of the Cars, which is going to be great. And that is Saturday, January 24th at 7 p.m. So lots of fun things,
Yep.
not just for the holidays, but looking ahead too. And we'll be back again next month to talk more about those, as well as what's going to be coming up in the future.
And I know we have a good calendar coming
We
up
do.
in the future.
We do.
So I want to thank both of you for coming and joining the show, and I hope all of you can make it to State Street Theater. And another thing to let you know, if you've been living under a rock, you must realize you don't have to fight for the cushy, nice seats
That's
anymore.
right.
They're all cushy,
cushy.
nice
That's
seats.
it.
We took care of that.
Absolutely.
So please, come to State Street Theater. Enjoy what we have going on. And thank you again for coming. Hope to see you again next month.
Sounds good. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Okay, welcome back to Something Artsy. My next guest is from the Wandagog House. It's Alexander Roth. Alexander, how are you doing?
Good. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, I haven't seen
It's
you in
been
a
a
bit.
while,
Yep.
yeah.
Anyway, what do you have to tell
Oh
us?
my goodness. Well, we're kind of doing a recap of Wandagog, and even my time there over the last 2 years has been really, 2 years, a year and a half has been really amazing. Starting, as you know, from the acquisition of 355 of our work. And it's been really amazing how this has kind of all taken off. Some of the exhibits that have happened recently, as you know, we had the Many Colors of Wandagog, that was this year. And that really emphasized not only the work in color that she did, which wasn't really even on my radar very much. And when I went out to the Whitney, who also the Whitney Museum, as you know, in March started their own retrospective that really got a lot of great press, full-page article in the New York Times. And they mentioned, wow, you have a lot of work in color. So that became one of the focuses of this exhibit. And then the last exhibit, of course, we brought in so much of, her activism, the feminism. And these were all parts that really started to grow, getting, the public to know more about it. Philadelphia Museum had their own retrospective. So they've been calling it a Gaga-sance, like a Renaissance, only a Gaga-sance. And then in June, I was called to speak with, as part of a group called Closer Looking. It's amazing, with the Whitney, the American Museum of Art in St. Paul, Princeton, the Philadelphia Museum of Art, several people there, the curators were all there. And as I mentioned before, it was really amazing to be able to speak about, Wandagog's presence here in New Ulm and how she got to be Wandagog. She had, of course, her artist, father, the whole family was artists, and of course Turner Hall plays a big role in that. So that was really pretty amazing.
It's amazing to see how one person who's centered in this little town went worldwide.
Right, and
basically, yeah.
now it's really catching fire.
Yeah.
Now, before I forget, because I always forget this, 226 North Washington is our address.
There we
we
go.
are there on, and we're open over the weekends. We're hoping, of course, to get a few more volunteers that we can be open a little bit more. Our season is closing, unfortunately, around just the 1st of December. So forgive me if I just talk your ear off
No,
here.
that's fine.
Recapping the year, video productions have been amazing. Like PBS did something with Off Fifth. Mankato's covered us. The Journal has covered us. Of course, Something Artsy. I've been here quite a bit, and thank you very much, both to State Street and to Newcat for hosting this. This is really amazing. I mentioned the full article in the New York Times, and there's something called Owing Art. And he just popped in and did a wonderful video about
Really?
Wandagog. Yeah. So if you want to, you can look it up on YouTube. Other points, again, just talking your ear off. Construction, thank you to the New Ulm Area Foundation for our grant of $20,000. We've gotten painting, the house is now painted, which it really needed if you went by before. The turret has been fully restored.
Really? Okay.
Windows, doing small things around the house. That was really a big deal, because, you know, if we don't have the house, we hardly have an art gallery.
Right,
So,
right.
New acquisitions. We got 2 lithographs from Ross Campbell. Apparently, I think his mother or grandmother had given some lithographs before, quite a few years before, and he gave Grandma's Parlor and Winter Landscape. They just arrived probably maybe a month ago. They will be part of the next show, which will be opening up March, April next year. We also had discovered so Wandagog, as you know, did work on sandpaper, which is just a strange medium, but really amazing. And when I was in Philadelphia, they actually had us look at these things through the microscope, and how she did it, we're not even sure how she managed. It's amazing, and they had us working on sandpaper. And of course, you put something down and it just bleeds all over, and I don't know how she did it. But what she did do is use it as a lithograph plate.
Okay.
And we thought we saw we had something in our archives here. And it turns out that is one of the lithograph.
From the sandpaper?
Yeah, from the sandpaper.
Wow.
Which is, right, really. So that will be part of our exhibit coming up. And last but not least, so that I can, let you possibly talk, is we have, we got 6 lithographs, 18 by 24 inches, which is part of a storyboard. And you know that storyboards are really usually very small. They're huge, and we're going to use those in the new exhibit as well, of course, featuring the book Gone is Gone. So it has been an amazing year and a half. This wave for Wandagog is pretty amazing, really amazing. So.
You shut down in December, you start up again.
Yeah, in March, April in there.
Okay.
We're always trying to move that date a little bit. Of course, part of the rite of passage here locally for, those of you who know, is that the second graders come to visit us. And I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do for these second graders. At first, I'll tell you, at first I was a little stressed out. This is 2 years ago. And then, of course, they show up and automatically you're pretty enamored with everything that they say.
You learn a lot.
Well, and their perspective is really different.
Yeah.
For example, someone mentioned, the year 1988, and their reaction was, 1988? Are they still alive?
Yeah.
So
was that Dark Ages?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Covered wagon, all of that. So, we have had an amazing time at the Gog House. We're really. So if you get a chance, please stop by. Think about volunteering. We'll have some opportunities also for people to donate and that sort of
I'll
thing.
let you repeat the address.
Yes, the address is 226 North Washington. It's on 3rd right here. It's a Queen Anne Victorian, 3 stories. You really won't miss it. It's a beautiful
house,
place.
yeah.
Yeah, we're lucky to have it here.
Open times are...
I knew you were going to ask me that. I think it's 10 to 2 on Saturday and 10 to 4 on Saturday and 11 to 2 on Sundays.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Excellent.
So thanks so much for letting me just talk your ear off like a
Thank you.
tsunami. But
Alex, always a pleasure. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And thanks, everybody. Hope to see you at the Gog House.
Okay, and I want to thank everybody for this show. Something Artsy is brought to you by State Street Theater in conjunction with New Cat, who does a ton of work for us. And I want to thank everybody that supports us with the arts area. And I'd like to especially thank Prairie Lakes Arts Council, Community Education through ISD 88, and the New Ulm Area Foundation, and also the Minnesota State Arts Council. Without their generous support, this couldn't be brought. Thank you much. Please see us next month.